Hey everybody, this is Harg and I'm here to help. I want to do a little bit of a basics video around the bounty hunt in Legendary Game of Heroes. So, it's a different kind of event than your usual Slayer or Commander, and it takes a better kind of setup, a different kind of setup, and you're going to want to understand just a little bit of the basics. This is on the little baby account, and so we don't have a great team. I wanted to do it that way so that it doesn't feel over your head, right? Everybody should be able to do this. Everybody should have you're the first character you get in the game is applicable for the bounty hunt. First thing that I really want to make sure everybody understands is that the keys refresh over time. And when you're talking about something that refreshes over time, especially when it's of three, so I've got three keys of three. So you want to, as soon as the bounty hunt event starts, and it started for us tonight. So on my main account, as soon as it started at the refresh, I started using keys because it takes about 4 hours for one to refresh, and you don't want to. So don't ever sit there and say, "Oh, I'm just going to wait for the Slayer event to be over, and then I'll work on the bounty hunt," because then you're losing keys. So that's the first thing. Second thing is you start with a map and pulls it up, and oh, hey, welcome to the bounty hunt. So this is my first time through it, so cool. Um, Here's your main window. Battle is pretty straight ahead. That's where you're going to use a key to start the fight. The second one is they're trying to sell you bounty packs, which are they're great. If you've got some gems you want to burn, feel free to jump in there and grab some. You'll make your team stronger. You'll also get stronger team just over time. And then collect bounties. We'll talk about that here after the fight. And the first time that you clear this map, you're going to get this reward, which is something that's used to power up your bounty hunters. So let's just jump right in. Battle. Now, you're using a five-man team, and you get a sixth card that is a helper card from somebody in your guild, or a friend, or whoever. Just like you do in the solo parts of the commander events. And so hopefully everybody in your world has realized it's a bounty hunt and they've made their helper card a bounty card. As you can tell, my friends suck. So, but what you can do is go in, filter, go event skill, bounty hunter, boom, you're good. Set the filter, and then you can look through all your friends. Now, for me, kind of any good card is a good card at this point. It's level one. I'm probably going to struggle though, so I'm going to go ahead and grab just a really good one here. And here's my deck. So I only own. Wow, this is not the right deck. Sorry about that. Where did I put it? Scroll over. So I only own two bounty hunters. This is Keta. That's the starter card. It's the one we all start with. Remember this account is only rank 20. And then as a prize in one of the events, I got Aline the Tactician, who's also a bounty hunter. So I've got two. They're not going to be great. I'm not going to be able to do a bunch of damage with them. So what I did is I just took three Slayers from the current deck and then three Slayer relics so that I can get some gems so I can do some damage. At a higher level, like on my main account, I've got four bounty hunters and then one helper card that is just a really they're all red. All my deck is fire for my main bounty hunter, and then the fifth card is it's not a bounty hunter, but it you hit the button and it creates a whole bunch of gems. That's just something I hate, getting caught without gems and having to use a bunch of turns, especially because in a bounty hunt you get rated by how many turns it takes to make it through the stages. But why don't you just use all your slayers, or why don't you just use your best cards or whatever? You can do that and you'll win and you'll crush it, and congratulations. But you as the name bounty kind of implies, you're going to um, get more points if you use a bounty hunter. And with those points, you get better prizes. So it's worth your while to use as many bounty hunters as you can. And so I've got my two plus a third that is from the helper. Then you jump in, and you'll recognize it. It looks just like kind of the starting levels when you're going through the initial, you know, levels of the game when you're first learning. So cool, here it comes. Takes a little while. We've got three caramel gins. Um, cool. So I've got some red gems because I've got because I set up that way. Even though my bounty hunters are blue and yellow, I'm basically ignoring them. They're just here to collect loot at the end, and then this guy is going to be able to do a bunch of good help as well. So we'll just you know make a couple matches, power up these red guys, and if the yellow and the blue power up too, then cool. But it's not something that you strive for. Boom, we made it through wave one. Great. Um, One of the great things about the bounty hunters is if you have a team of them. So I've got on my main account several of the main red bounty hunter, and his attack looks like this. Boom. So there's a whole level gone. Great. Looks good. Okay, so now we have to kind of you know play the regular game, see if we can make some matches. But we're gonna go ahead and accelerate that a little bit with the power gems from Black Noir, the dumbest name in gaming. And then so we're through wave three. Here we are to wave four. We'll grab some more gems, make it as easy on ourselves as possible. The first level is pretty easy. Kaboom. Wow, that's a lot of cascades. All right, great. So those three are done. Now we're to the final, to the big boss. Everything's cool. It's Tur the Golden Hoof. Fantastic. But my helper card over here has powered back up. I'll hit it with mine just to be, why not? Cool. So those are done, and like I said, you get graded by how many turns it took you to do. And so I made it. Yeah, I made it through 5 levels in 3 turns. You could usually when your deck is good, you're making it through in 1 or 2 moves. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Guildmate. Thank you, Growly. And then these are the treasures that I get for winning it, and I get 1,600 of the bounty points. That would be higher if I had more bounty cards. It would be far lower if I had fewer. So, but baby account, doing what I can. 1,600 is a good start. Cool, thanks. So I made it to floor two. Rinse and repeat. Off you go. Um, but this time we can collect our bounties. We click that button, and our prize at this level here, so that we've got more of these red materials. The Fire Astral Star, cool, great. So we'll grab that, and gems. Love that, right? So 50 gems, hardly even tried. Way to go. And then more materials. So cool there. So baby account doesn't have a lot on it. Was able to get some really good prizes. Totally worth doing. And then the higher you get, the more spectacular it gets. So give it a shot. Keep all that in mind. Make sure you have cards that can get you through it. Make sure you use as many bounties as you can. Make sure your friends put good bounty cards up to support you, and see how far you can get. You should be able to get a lot of good crafting materials to make. It's the way this game and most games work. You spend a little time, a little bit of gem, you build an army, you get through the thing, you get the prizes, so that you can do it again later and be faster, higher, stronger. Um, it's pretty straight ahead. So just keep all that in mind, and have fun going through the bounties. Thanks.